All right, so in today's video, we're going to talk about something super important, but often overlooked. The basic, no-nonsense things you should be doing to keep your motorcycle in good shape. No complicated tools, no crazy mechanic skills needed, just the simple stuff anyone can handle. So stick around because this is stuff you really don't want to skip if you love your bike and care about your safety. Okay, so what exactly is basic motorcycle care? It's all the little things you should be checking on your bike every week or two, depending on how much you ride, to keep it running smooth, safe, and reliable. And trust me, it's way easier to stay on top of these things than to deal with a breakdown on the side of the road. Let's kick things off with your tires. Literally the only thing connecting you to the road. It takes 2 minutes, but it's super important. Every time before you ride, give your tires a quick once-over. Look for cracks, cuts, screws, nails, or anything sharp that might be stuck in there. If you spot something weird, deal with it right away. Next up, air pressure. This is one of the easiest things you can do, and it makes a huge difference in how your bike handles. I say check once a week, sometimes more if it's been especially cold out. Fun fact, cold weather can mess with your tire pressure big time. Now every bike has its own recommended tire pressure, so don't just guess. You can usually find a sticker on your bike, often on the swing arm or chain guard, or check your owner's manual. Also, don't forget about tread depth. Here's an old school trick. Grab a penny, stick it in the tread with Lincoln's head facing down. If you can see the top of his head, it's time for new tires. And when you're checking the tread, make sure to check the middle of the tire, not just the edges. City riders tend to wear down the middle faster since they are not leaning into corners as much as you would out on twisty roads. All right, moving on to your chain. This one's huge. A bad chain can mess up your whole ride and even be dangerous if it snaps. So take a peek at it now and then. Make sure it's not rusty, too loose, or too tight, and always keep it lubed up. Different bikes have different chain adjusters, so check your manual or that handy sticker on the swing arm. Measure it halfway between the sprockets with the bike's weight on the rear tire. And hey, if you're not confident eyeballing it, grab a tape measure. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to be in the ballpark. Loose chains can jump off the sprocket, and tight ones can wear out your drivetrain way too fast. Now let's talk about keeping that chain clean. If you're riding mostly in the city, your chain probably won't get caked in mud or grime, unless you're taking shortcuts through construction sites or riding in the rain. But even if it doesn't look dirty, it's still good to give it a clean now and then. You can grab one of those chain brushes online, super cheap, super handy. Just brush off any dirt and gunk before you lube it up. Now, if you go down the YouTube rabbit hole on chain cleaners, you'll find a ton of conflicting advice. Some people swear by kerosene, others say use WD-40, and a few even claim plain soap and water works. Honestly, I say keep it simple. When it comes to chain lube, you've got options, tons of them. Waxes, sprays, oils, each with its own pros and cons. Some fling less, some last longer, some claim to resist rain better. My advice? Do a little research, test a couple out, and stick with what works for you and your riding style. There's no single right answer here. All right, let's move on to something people either obsess over or totally forget about. Your engine oil. This one's crucial. You'll want to change your bike's oil regularly based on your manual schedule, or at least once a year, even if you don't hit the mileage number. Now, different bikes have different ways to check the oil. Some have a little window on the side like my Kawasaki Vulcan. Others, like my Z125, have a dipstick. Whichever type you have, the bike needs to be standing upright, not leaning on the kickstand when you check it. Otherwise, you'll get a false reading and either overfill or run low on oil, both of which can cause issues. If you don't have a motorcycle stand, no worries. Here's a little hack. Grab a small block of wood and wedge it under your kickstand to get the bike closer to level. Or better yet, get a buddy to sit on the bike and hold it upright while you check the oil. Just be careful. It's way easier to drop a bike than you think when you're trying to balance it one-handed. Pro tip, always check your oil when the engine's cold. If you just got back from a ride, some of that oil's still moving around in the engine, and you won't get an accurate reading. And speaking of oil changes, Don't cheap out. Even if your manual says you can go 4,000 miles, if you only ride 2,000 miles a year, change it anyway. Oil's relatively cheap, and your engine will thank you for it. Next up, your brake fluid. This one's quick. There's usually a little window on your front brake reservoir. If the fluid's looking super dark, almost like old maple syrup, it's time to swap it out. Clean brake fluid is a must for safe braking performance. Now don't overthink this one. Just glance at that little window on your front brake reservoir. If the fluid's light and clear, you're good. If it's dark and gunky, time for a change. And if you've never changed brake fluid before, it's worth learning or having a shop handle it, because clean brake fluid isn't just about performance, it's about safety. All right, moving on to your air filter. This one's a little trickier because depending on your bike, it could be super easy or a total pain to get to. Some bikes have it tucked under the gas tank, others you can pop off a side panel and access it. Either way, you'll want to check your manual to see how often it needs to be cleaned or replaced. If you're riding in a super dusty area or on back roads, you'll probably need to check it more often. A clogged up air filter can mess with your fuel economy, throttle response, and overall engine performance. If it looks nasty, replace it. Simple as that. Next, before you hit the road, just give your lights a quick check. Headlight, tail light, brake light, turn signals. Make sure they're all working. Takes 20 seconds and could save your life. I can't tell you how many riders I've seen out there with no brake light or a busted turn signal and no clue. It's an easy fix and something you can catch before anyone else does. And that's it. Those are your basic motorcycle care checks. Nothing too crazy, right? A lot of these take just a couple minutes, but they'll save you a ton of headaches down the road and keep your bike safe, reliable, and ready for whatever adventure you've got planned next. If you picked up a tip or two today, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't learn anything or thought this video was a snooze fest, hey, hit that thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate the feedback. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click that little notification bell so you'll get a heads up every time I drop a new video.